Hello friends, and welcome to day 30 of 100 days of believing bigger. I'm so glad to have you here today. And if it's your first time here, my name is Christina and my channel is Dirt Road Diva, where we talk about faith, family, and lifestyle. Today we are digging into a new series in the devotional journal, 100 Days of Believing Bigger. It's broke into 10 different sections, and today we are starting this section about disruption. We just finished up identity, and if you want to watch any of those videos, they are all in a playlist on this channel called the 100 Days of Believing Bigger. There's an old saying that goes, the only constant in life is change, and that is so true. As confident as some of us may seem in the future that we've laid out for ourselves, we know that only God can really know what is in store. Marshawn writes, no matter how successful or spiritual we are, and no matter how accustomed we have grown to living for God, we'll never fully know every aspect of our purpose. My hope in this video series is that you and I will both grow closer to understanding what that purpose is. Many of you hate change, and when disruption comes into our lives, it brings about change, which can be sometimes a very good thing and sometimes a very unsettling thing. It doesn't need to be scary though. Disruption is an unexpected, inconvenient moment, an interruption necessary for course correction is what the author writes. God will allow disruption in our lives. Sometimes these are life-altering events. Since this pandemic has started, we have seen this so much. I know so many people who have lost their jobs, who have lost loved ones, who had jobs where it was the only job that they had their entire life, and they are getting closer to retirement years. And because of the situation of everything going on, they've lost their jobs. So disruption certainly comes, but what does that mean as a Christian when we encounter disruption? Well, Marshawn writes, while disruption may seem like a punishment, it's really an invitation for realignment. Disruption is designated to reposition us, elevate us, and propel us into stronger, wiser, and more anointed versions of ourselves. I'm so tongue-tied today. I'm sorry about that. Just bear with me as I try to get through it. Our journal prompt for today is a great question that you may need to ask yourself if you are going through a disruption right now. We just have to know how to get through them and how to not lose focus that God uses everything for the glory of those who believe in Him. So how might God be using disruption to realign your plans for His greater purpose? Because that job that you planned out that you were going to work for the next 5 years, or that you were going to stay at until retirement, now you've learned that that wasn't part of God's plan. The people that you thought would be in your life for years to come, they're not here. And while that's heartbreaking, we have to get to a point of acceptance that God has a bigger plan. So take some time and really look at the disruptions that you've already had in life and maybe try and learn from those, because disruptions will come again. They're not always going to be life-altering disruptions. Sometimes it's going to be something simple, but it kind of throws us off kilter, doesn't it? It kind of throws us for a loop. Maybe you had your car paid off and you thought you were at a debt-free point, and all of a sudden your engine blows and your transmission goes out and you're in a position of having to get a car loan to get back into driving. So that's a disruption in life. But what can God teach you in that? Let's go ahead and close in prayer and remember that God has a prevailing purpose even in our disruptions. Lord, give me courage enough to embrace the changes I do not desire or understand. I want what you want. May your purpose prevail over my preferences. Amen. Thank you for joining us today. I pray that you have a blessed day, and come back again and join us for day 32, where we are going to be talking about desert seasons. I don't know about you, but one of the hardest things for me is when I am going through those desert seasons. But let's dig into that topic together in the next video. Have a great day, y'all, and thanks for coming back again.